Welcome to all of you. Let's see what is verbal and non-verbal communication skill. I am Poonam Patil from Kekewa College of Agriculture Biotechnology, Nasik. Objective: define and understand communication. Types of communication. Tips to improve verbal communication. Tips to improve non-verbal communication. And how one can be a good communicator. Let's see first what is the concept of communication. The study of human communication began with the mathematical theory of communication by Shannon and Weaver in 1949. It is interdisciplinary study which is related to psychology, sociology, speech communication, political, journalism, anthropology, management, education, marketing, and philosophy. Thus, we can say that every discipline concerned with human behavior must deal with communication. Communication is the art of transmitting information, ideas, and attitudes from one person to another. Communication is the process of meaningful interaction among human beings. So, communication is considered as a process through which senders and receivers of messages interact in a given social context. There are few features of communication. It occurs between people. It means to influence others. Expression of thoughts and emotions through words and actions. It is tool for controlling and motivating people. It is a dynamic and social process. There are different ways of communication. What are the most common ways we communicate? That are spoken word, written word, visual images, body languages. There are two types of communication. First is verbal communication. It uses words to interchange the information with one person to other person, either in the form of speech or writing. It is the most effective form of communication that leads to the rapid interchange of information and feedback. There are fewer chances of misunderstanding as the communication between persons is clear. That is, the persons are using words for saying anything. Second type of communication is non-verbal communication. It does not use words for communicating, but communication takes place by way of unspoken or unwritten messages such as body language, facial expressions, sign language. Nonverbal communication is based on understanding of persons to communication, as the transmission of messages from the sender to receiver is wordless. That is, the communication uses signs. So, if the receiver understands the message completely and proper feedback is given afterwards, then the communication succeeds. It complements the verbal communication many times to understand the mindset and the status of the persons, which is not spoken by them, but it is an act of understanding. Now we are going to see some tips to improve verbal communication. First one is read more. Just start reading what you think is interesting. Reading can improve your vocabulary. It can help you to express ideas clearly and eliminate weaknesses in your language skill. So, in starting period, you should be read out anything as comic book, magazines, newspaper, novels. Second way, think before you speak. By organizing your thoughts in advance, you can eliminate many of the awkward pauses that occur while speaking. It will also help to relay your information more concisely. While writing down your thoughts is not always possible in impromptu discussions, it is still effective to take a minute to organize your thoughts in your mind before you begin to speak. Third point is be clear and concise. The most effective way to get your point across is to make it in a clear and concise manner. Avoid using complex, long sentences and try to state your argument in direct language. Fourth one is speak with confidence. Speaking in a confident manner will help you build trust and command the respect of your audience. There are several factors which can impact your ability to speak confidently, including your command of the subject matter, your word choice, the tone of your voice, your body language, and your ability to make direct eye contact with your audience. Next point is vary your vocal tone. Speaking in a monotonously is a way to bore your audience. Instead, use voice inflection to add emphasis to important points and vary the pitch of your voice to express emotion. This will help keep your audience engaged in your message. Next one is be a good listener. Being a good listener is as important as being a good speaker, and it will improve the quality of your verbal interactions. It shows the people you are speaking with that you genuinely care about their ideas, and it helps ensure you understand their needs. This will enable you to build trust and rapport much quicker. And last one is think about the perspective of your audience. Just because you have a strong command of a topic doesn't mean that the people you are speaking to have the same knowledge of as you. Try to think about how someone else will understand what you are trying to communicate, particularly if they lack the technical knowledge about a subject that you possess. So these are different way. By following it, you can be improve your verbal communication skill. Now we are going to see what are different way to improve non-verbal communication skill. First one is facial expression. The human face uses a number of expressions on daily basis to express various feelings and emotions like happiness, stress, sadness, fear, surprise, and so on. Second one is body postures. It includes communication through your posture, attitude, and delicate movements. People get affected and influenced by the way one sits, talks, and stands and uses various parts of the body to convey a message. So body posture is also one of the important way of nonverbal communication. Next one is gestures. Gesturing is the way we use our body part in the communication process, like using the hands at the time of greeting, give a thumbs up to wish someone luck, and so on. Different gestures have different meaning in different cultures. Therefore, one has to be careful while using them. Next one is eye contact. I can speak a lot. The way one looks at someone is in communication can convey whether one is interested, unreceptive, attentive, or confused. It is very important to maintain the flow of communication. As well as eye contact reflects the confidence of the speaker, as well as can be built a rapport between speaker and audience, so that audience are going to take more and more interest in speaker's message. Next one is space. Space, the distance between two people when they communicate is an important aspect conveying message of intimacy, affection and domination. So space also tells us some kind of information. Next point is relax. When entering into a communication, one should be relaxed and calm. This will also relax the person you are talking to. They will be able to listen you more attentively with interest. If the situation is stress threatening, then the audience will not be comfortable and would not be able to concentrate on what one has to say. So first speaker has to feel relaxed, then only should feel comfortable with the speaker's speech. Last one is tone of voice. The way one speaks is the tone of a person. It also influences the communication process. It shows empathy, anger, frustration, and other such emotions. So, tone of voice is also one of the important points in nonverbal communication. For a good communicator, there are some tips. By following that, one can be a good communicator. First one is express own reflections and ideas clearly. Second one is provide feedback. Next one is be open to others' feedback. Listen more than expressing yourself. Listening is a very important aspect in communication process. One good listener can be one good speaker. Respect attitudes and opinions of others. Give attention to people while they are talking to you. Treat people fairly and let others know how you want to be treated. In the same way, because how you are going to treat, people are going to treat you in return back. And last one is win people's trust and respect. Verbal and nonverbal communication are not opposite to each other, but they are complementary. In short, both goes side by side and helps a human being to interact and respond to other human beings. Thank you.